Xavier, no, I think he gets reevaluated today. It hasn't done yet, and we'll see where it goes.
If he gets the all clear, are you willing
Huh?
to? If he gets the all clear, how are you gonna?
Well, he'll play. Yeah, I'll just ask Gary. I don't think he'll get the all clear yet. They'll want to get him on the floor and have him go through some stuff. Hopefully, sometime soon. But it would surprise me. But if he's all clear, he's clear, and then he would play some minutes. But I wouldn't know until they tell me.
It would be off the bench.
Yeah,
Or-
yeah.
Who do you think the leader is on your team right now, player-wise?
Wow. I mean, it has to be. Yeah.
So when you fall into a time like this, is it incumbent upon that leader to rally everyone? Or?
Yeah, but again, I don't think we're fragmented. It'd be different if the ball, if we were a little selfish or down. Everybody's trying to pull away. So it's not, to me, it's not. That's not a problem we have. If we're not leaderless or rudderless. They're trying. They're going in the right direction. They're trying to do the right thing. We're just shorthanded and we're overmatched sometimes, quite frankly. And biggest thing is that the leader who Powell is, keeping his spirits up so everybody else does, keeping positive and coming to work every day and try to put a foot forward. And I think he does that. I think the rest of the guys do it too.
Do you find it more of a challenge what you're encountering this year, where you have injuries, not as much talent, versus last year, where you guys kind of had to figure out just chemistry issues?
Yeah, last year we had some injuries, but the guys were kind of playing with it a little bit, like Dwight especially. But they didn't. Steve was out almost the whole year, but you have different guys in and out, and it made it a little bit easier. And obviously you had Kobe last year, playing too many minutes, but you had him as a constant all year, so we were able to withstand it. This year, the injuries took out some heart, and then some of the guys, and we haven't been able to overcome it yet.
Mike Nash has talked about how this might be the big attempt to come back this season. That if it doesn't work this time,
Right.
who knows if he can
Right.
can do it.
Right.
Do you have any anxiousness about this trip to Canada and this stab at it for him?
Nothing more than hoping for him the best, because if anybody deserves it, the way he works and what he's putting in and what it would mean to us, a little bit of a selfish viewpoint, but it's inevitable that sooner or later it's going to happen. So I'm not anxious. I hope he gets it done, and I hope for him. And he really wants to repay the organization and the franchise with playing well. He hasn't been able to do that yet, so I'm sure that weighs on him. But the only thing I know is he's going to give it everything he's got, and then hope for the best.
How do you view the Cavs since the deal that they made and getting Irving back in the lineup?
They're good. I mean, the record may not reflect it yet, but they put a lot of very talented players on the floor. Irving and Dang and Varejao and Kristen Thompson and C.J. Miles and Waiters are 6 good players. They haven't found their footing yet, and I think they will. I think they'll be, it's a young team, and I think it can be a force.
Do you think the weekend off may have rejuvenated you guys a little bit and gave you fresh legs for Tuesday?
Well, I hope so. We haven't been able to practice a whole lot because of being shorthanded, but at the same time, I'm sure we needed to step away from that game on Friday. We got clobbered, and hopefully Tuesday can start something that we can start building again.
You kind of wish the game was on Saturday so you could have got it out of your mind right away?
Well, we would probably need to lick our wounds a little bit, so Saturday might have been quick. Sunday would have been better, but no, and again, it'd be different if they weren't together. These guys are together and they're still trying.
You had any interaction with Mike Brown since?
No, coaches kind of don't do that, but no.
You're not the social bunch?
No, not a lot. When you're trying to beat somebody's brains out, it's not great to be real close to them.
What are your reflections on Earl Clark, just that year
Earl?
that he had for you last year?
Happy for him. I think he's found a good spot, and I don't know how I haven't really followed him that much what he's doing, but he was good for us, and he gave us something that we needed at a time and to stretch for, and I thought he played well for us.
Well, he obviously wasn't getting the opportunity before all those circumstances with the injury. So was there anything that surprised you about that, or was?
Well, the whole
did
thing
you see
surprised
that?
me. Yeah, no, it surprised me. I didn't know Earl at all, and I thought he played well. And like I said, he gave us that athleticism that we were missing last year, and helped out a lot.
Has there been anyone on this team that's kind of fit that mold where you didn't know what you could get from him, and they pleasantly
Well, if
surprised?
you got a list, piece of paper and pencil, I didn't. You know, Nick is the first one. Wesley X for sure. A lot of guys. I mean, Robert. There's a lot of guys that have played better than what we thought.
Coach, do you think this playing so many players will give you a deeper bench come towards the end of the year?
Well, yeah, kind of. If we can get some players back, you know, yeah, I hope we. Yeah, I should. I mean, I think with some players have got some minutes that they've developed that they normally wouldn't. It might take them a year or two. So, you know, in a way, there is a silver lining. But, you know, we're not in a great spot where the bench even matters at the end of the year. We need to be able to play and win some games.